This conference will now be recorded.
Just a minute, guys. I'll be back in a minute. We'll start. Okay. So every program you have to write 3 times. Okay. Whatever the programs we see or we discuss, once you have to write it on a notebook. Second time, you have to write it on a notebook, but without looking at it. Like same program, but you will not look at any references, anything. You will close the page or where you have programs. Once you will write it by looking at it. Next time you have to write without looking at it. Okay. And third, you have to write it in the Eclipse so that you're perfect. Okay, you are able to write the code even though there is no reference points. Okay, looking at something we can write, that is simply a copy. Okay, simply writing the code by copying, that we will be able to do it, right? The thing is, we have to write the code without looking at it, and in interview when we get a questions, we should be able to write it, and that basic syntax you should be able to remember. Okay. So, and writing one program, there are multiple ways to write a program. So how we will write, or how we will be able to write different programs, we will see. Okay, all the programs that we will discuss in the class, you have to write it 3 times. Okay. So what we have discussed, TestNG started, right? Okay. Yes. Yes.
Yeah, but when I am trying to execute, when I click on run applications, it is not showing test ng test. It is only showing run configurations. Yeah, I
Okay.
tried
Okay.
yesterday.
Okay. Did you install TestNG?
Yeah, in Maven, yes, I installed the dependencies I added, and I also installed in as a plugin. I tried both.
Okay. Okay. So go to help and Eclipse Marketplace. Okay. And we have to search TestNG. Okay. TestNG, how to install? Eclipse Marketplace. Search for a TestNG and click on a install. And wait for some time and restart the Eclipse. Okay. Restart this entire Eclipse so it will be available. So it should show as a installed for you. Okay, TestNG and search. We'll see, do I have? Okay, I also do not have installed. So let us install. TestNG for Eclipse. Click on this install button. Okay, and we will wait for a while. Let it install. I recently updated my Eclipse, so it is not available now. Okay, so let it take 5 minutes to install. So, okay. Then we have to add up in the pom.xml. We have to add dependency also, TestNG dependency, right? See, these both things we have to select everything and confirm. Okay. Yes, it is done. and I accept and finish. And select this, always trust, yes. If you do not get this pop-up, it's fine, okay, that is sometimes you get, otherwise no. Now Eclipse is, we have to restart. See, it is asking, automatically it is asking. We will click on restart now. Okay, save and restart. Then how to find this pom.xml dependency for a TestNG. So TestNG Maven dependency. Okay, go to this first one, Maven repository, and the latest we will take 7.7.1. Scroll down. This is what we need. Control Z, copy. Go to the project. We have Eclipse is restarted. Yes, it's restarted immediately. There is a project we have. Okay, in this project, after Selenium WebDriver Manager, okay, before this dependencies, we will add it here. Okay, so this is the third dependency we are adding. First we added Selenium, then WebDriver Manager, and this is our TestNG. Okay, save it, control S, save. Fine, it will run. Now, so what is TestNG? Why we need TestNG? Till now we have seen where we were writing the program in a one line, right? Entire program we have written in one class, right? So what is the problem with that? We are writing lot of duplicate code. Okay, so we have lot of duplicate code where every class we are writing that has what it has, something like launching the browser code is duplicate. Okay, driver.get or maximize the screen, those all codes are duplicate. Yes, fine. So now what we have to do to for that, we have some solutions. Like in Selenium, TestNG is a framework that is available. With that we can create a methods. Which methods? Those are TestNG methods. Now these TestNG methods we can call whenever we need, and we can set a priority when we want to execute that test. So what will happen with the method when it is reusable? When a method is available, so now launch a URL is a method I will write. Okay, and this I will execute first. Okay, as a priority P1. Then I'll write up another method, maybe login. Okay, this login we will execute second. Okay, then we have, suppose you have add to cart. Add to cart as a, okay, add to cart as your next method. That is, you will execute third, priority 3, and then log out. Now, this is one test case. We are writing test cases in the form of methods. See how simple it is. Able to understand the test case, the flow also with the priorities, right? Now we have test case 2. Test 2, suppose. Launch a URL, login will remain same, yes or no? Okay, we will use the same. Logout will also remain same. What extra thing we need is, now we need maybe payment related, place a order, something like this. This is the advantage of TestNG framework. So how we are going to decide this will be executed first, this should be executed third, or later on? So that will be decided with annotations. Okay, who designed these annotations? TestNG people. Okay, TestNG will give us all this code behind these annotations. Okay, there is a logic behind these annotations. We have to just use. If I write for any method as a test, It meaning is it is a test case. If I write any as a before class, okay, before class, then this method will be executed before that class is executed. Anything in that class is executed. Okay, we have before method. So this will be executed before, okay, just a minute, guys. Yes. Okay, so TestNG will give us annotations. That is one advantage. We can have the priority. Priority is also second advantage. Then another advantage is the report will be created. So TestNG will come with lot many advantages. So we will create a TestNG class and write a program now. Okay, go back to this. How we create a TestNG class, guys? Yes. So every class that you create a TestNG class, you can create in this SRC test Java. In the test case now, I'll create a new other. Okay, and we have option TestNG now because we install TestNG. Okay, Maven I'll minimize. How we will expand this? Click on this greater than symbol. TestNG is now available. TestNG class. Next, class name I'll give as a test case. What is test case? Place order is the test case, suppose. Okay, place order. Fine. And annotations I will take only two: before class, after class. Okay, we will understand first before class, after class. XML suit you can give any. Now I'll give as a testng dot XML. So this is XML file. We will be able to control execution using this XML file. Okay, we will be able to control all the classes of TestNG once. We will be able to execute all the classes. Like entire project we want to test, right? When you automate entire Amazon application, are you going to test only place order, or you are going to test add to cart, place order, everything in a one go? Tell me. You will test everything, right? We will not test one test case. You have 100, so 100 we will test. Or maybe out of 100 we want to test 50, so we will test 50. We have some logic criteria. Okay, let me test all the test cases related to this functionality. Those things will be controlled using this testng.xml file. Okay, that we will see. Now we have place order is a testng file available. Now for now we will write only the print statement. Suppose we are writing only the print statement. This is method. Okay, method 1. Before class is Without control space, I'll write before class. Okay. And in this we will write after class. Okay. What we have, so whenever this method is going to execute, this will be printed. Whenever this method is going to execute, this will be printed. So we will know when which method is executed. So now as per the annotations, before class meaning is this before class method. Okay, method name can be anything, you can give test1. Before class is an annotation, that is important. Okay, this method has this annotation. After class is your, suppose this is your login method or this is your logout method. Method names can be anything. You cannot change this annotation names. This will remain same. There is a logic for this. So whenever there is a before class, it will be executed. Anything is executed in this class. So before this method and before this after class, first before class is executed, then this method is executed, then after class is executed. So the control of execution is controlled by the TestNG. So TestNG will control the execution flow. What is the advantage of controlling execution flow? So now whenever you have a method, something which you want to execute first, logically there should be the sequence. Yes, can we execute add to cart first and then login, or can we execute login first, log out first and login later? Will the test case have a meaning? Will that work? Maybe not working, right? Maybe will not work for sure. Okay, there should be a sequence of the execution. So that execution sequence can be controlled with this TestNG. Now let us run. This is our dummy code. Okay, we don't have any Selenium code as of, but we have some print statements. Now how to run? Right click and run as TestNG test. Okay, so ignore all this. Go to TestNG test. Click on it. Okay, click OK. It will execute. Okay, fine. See, in the console you have result also. Okay, and with some report. Okay, there is a total one test case. One is passed, failed are 0, skipped are 0. And what is your test case is place order is a test case. No, this is a class. Place order is a class that you have. Okay, and test cases is your package. Test cases dot class name. So inside a package your class is available. So test case dot class name. Test case dot class name is available. Now default test. There is a one test. Only one test method is available. This test annotation. It is saying that you have only one test annotation. Okay, window, show view and console. Let us see. So see the output. This output we were not getting when we executed Java program or Selenium program. Did we get this default to total runs? No, right?
No.
This is advantage of TestNG. Now go to your project refresh. Refresh the project. Okay, after you refresh, after one class you executed and then you refresh, you will be able to see this test output folder created. Meaning is the output is saved in this. Now expand this. Click on this arrow button, expand and go to emailable report. Okay, where we are at a project and refresh the project. Okay, make a note of this. Go to project, refresh, then we have test output folder. So whatever related to output we will be able to see in this test output folder. This is created only and only for TestNG classes. Okay, TestNG, if you have and you have a TestNG class, then only this test output folder is created. This is TestNG feature. Now go to emailable report. This is a report of test cases that we will send to client or manager. Okay, because we will do the testing. Someone will ask you, right, where is the report, how many test cases are passed, how many are failed, show me the report. Obviously manager will ask, right? Then how we are going to give them or send them? So open with web browser. See, the report is generated. This report you can attach in an email or copy this as well. See, there is a default test only one. One is available, one is pass. If you have 10, it will show 10. Out of 10, how many are failed, how many are pass, how much of time it took for execution, everything it will show. See, this is what it will show. Okay, so there are groups and excluded groups that we will see. Okay, when I said that okay, we have 100 test cases, so we will run 50 out of 100. Then included is what groups we will include, excluded is 50 we will exclude. We have to create groups, and we can ignore some groups and we can include some groups, like that we will be able to see. Okay, now nothing is failed. We do not have anything failed, and it took milliseconds. Time is 71, and this is what the test output result is. Now it is showing in a green because it is pass. If it is fail, it will show in a red. Okay, fine. Now simple. If you have two methods, okay, let us copy this and add it one more time. Okay, consider this is your add to cart. Okay, and this method is your place order. Okay, place order one. Okay, some order one is there you have, and you're placing that. Now this is also test, this is also test. Okay, this is your test 2. Okay, after add to cart we want to run place order. Okay, so now I'll save. What we did, we added one more test method. We added one more test method. For what? See, in the report we are able to see only one. Now I want two methods to be displayed. Okay, let us see if it is showing that two or not. Let us see. Yes, fine, able to understand. Okay, we will be able to run this. How to run this? Right click, run as TestNG test. See, now there are two passed. Report is two passed. Go back and refresh now. Refresh this page. There are two tests. Okay, passed are two. It took this time. Okay, both the methods are in the green. Okay, add to cart is there. Place order is there. Both are pass. Okay. In the output also you will be able to see window, show view, console. Okay, test cases 2, pass 2. Fine. See, first is before class executed, then method 1, 2 executed, method 1 executed, 2 executed, then after class is executed. Okay, fine. Any questions on this? No? Yes? No?
So
After practice,
after this
Yeah, you,
at the rate test, is it mandatory to create the method or we can write the code directly?
which code?
This is public void place order. We have created a method. It is a place order method, right?
Right.
Before, without creating this method, public void place order method, directly can be write login any
No,
code like click on this, go
no.
to other
Okay.
page. We cannot write
No,
like that.
no, we cannot write. Okay. So I'll tell you logic also, reason also. Okay. In Java programs, what is the starting point of execution? Main method. Main is a method, right? Main method will trigger the start. Then everything will be executed one by one by one. Now in this we don't have main method. TestNG classes don't need a main method because TestNG will execute in its execution flow is controlled by TestNG. So TestNG doesn't need a main method to start the execution. So now what TestNG needs? TestNG needs methods to write. So this is method syntax, public void. Public meaning is publicly available for other classes also. Void means it returns nothing. This is the name of your method and this is action your method is going to perform. This is a code inside a method that will be to perform an action. Okay. So this is a method. Method means code, which is reusable code. Now, whenever I have to place order, I can reuse this code. I will not write it again and again. We will see how to reuse that. For now, even if it is in the same class, how it is executed, we will see. Okay. Now, suppose you have place order add to cart and there is a search functionality, search item. And this is method 3. Now, when your search item should be executed? Before add to cart? Yes or no?
Yes,
Think logically, right? When this method should be executed?
before add to
But
cart.
now I will run and when it will be executed, we will see. Right click, run as TestNG test. So see, add to cart is first executed, place order is executed, search item is executed. Meaning itself, search item is executed at the end because why? Tell me.
It executed line by line and for the @, test, and before and after are like
Okay.
how
What
it
if I
mentioned in the
write
name.
very first now? Now it will execute first. Now will it execute first?
Yes, before class will execute first, then the first @, test case
First
will.
the search item will be executed. Okay, let us see. Okay, now also search item is executed. Last. Okay.
Oh yeah,
The last
following alphabetical order of the
Ah,
method name.
correct.
Alphabet by
Because
order.
TestNG test methods. What is this? Is test method. This is not a before class or after class. Before class and after class has a some order execution. So that will be executed before the class. Anything executed in that class, and after anything is everything is executed in that class. But all the TestNG test annotation methods will always be executed alphabetical order in the alphabetical order. Now this is what default behavior of a TestNG annotation. This is behavior. Okay, this is what they have given that behavior also. Now what they gave a solution for this. Now if you want this to be executed first, give a priority. Give in the bracket priority equals to 1 so that I'll execute this as a first. Then after search item, execute 2 as a priority, which is not this. Okay, what was that? We only want priority. Okay. Priority 2 is add to cart and priority 3 is place order. This is what I want. So priorities are given as a solution for this alphabetical order. Okay. Now if you save and now run as TestNG test. Hmm? See. See now search item is executed first, add to cart is then this. Go back to the report, refresh. See now add to cart, place order, search item is executed. Okay. No, add to cart, why it is executed? No. We have to go to project and refresh. Okay. This is not refreshed. Go to refresh and then refresh here. What was the execution sequence? Method 3, search item is executed. We will open one more time, right click, open with web browser, Now also it is showing because it is not refreshing. Okay, let me run one more time. Run as TestNG test. Okay, add to cart and now refresh. It is not showing the sequence. Okay, in the report it is not showing sequence, but here it is showing the sequence. Okay, search item is executed first, which is in the output also we will be able to see. Okay, go to this method 3 is executed. Method 3 is our search item. Then method 1, method 2. Okay, fine. So how we are able to control the execution? With priority. For a test annotated method, we can write priority that will decide when to execute which. And for other than test methods, okay, so not always we will have methods that are test methods only. We have login, logout, which is common to all the classes or all the test cases, right, which is common for all, so that we will write as a before class, after class. Only the test cases such as add to cart or a place order, return the order, return like change the address, you have so many methods that are actually test cases that are actually going to be changed for different test cases, that is test annotation we write. Other than these test cases which are common like launch a browser or common activities, that we will write with annotations before class, after class, or other annotations also we have, like we have so many annotations. What other annotations we have we will see now. Okay, right click, new, other, okay, and TestNG class. Next, this time I'll select all. Okay, before method, after method, before class, after class, before test, after test, before suit, after suit. Okay, and all test div. Okay, as a one. This time you do not need XML dot this XML file to be created. You can skip or you can create also. I'll not create. One is for now enough for me. Okay, and finish. See, now all test demo is created with all annotations because we selected all annotations. It is created all annotations. This code is created. Even we can copy also, we can create a TestNG class without any annotation. You can type it by your own, but it takes time. So I just selected so that code is created automatically. Okay. Okay. Now we created. Okay, all the annotations. Okay, all the annotations are created. Okay. Now we will see which annotation will be executed. One thing is clear, guys. Now priority and these things are clear. We will see the annotation sequence. By default, how the annotations are executed. What is the annotation sequence? We don't need all annotation in every class. Okay, we don't need all annotations in every class. We will use 2 or 3 or 4 max. Okay, we will not need all annotations in a one class. No one will use these all annotations in a one class. For understanding, we are looking at it. Okay. So when we use it, we should know what is the sequence of it. Like, will it execute before a method first or a before a class first? Yes, we should know. Okay, this is a method. Method 1 I will write. Okay. Now what is this? Whenever this method will execute, it will print the before method. Pay attention. Okay, just simple it is. This is also whenever it is executed, I want to print as a after method. What is after method? This is annotation after method. This method has annotation as a after method. Method name can be anything. But TestNG will by default give the method name also as a annotation name. Okay. Now this we will give as a before class. Okay. This as a after class. Okay. This as a before test. Okay. This as an after test. Okay. This as a before soup. Now, when this annotation is executed, we will be able to see based on the output. Yes, able to understand what we are writing. Okay. Now, if I run this program, right click, run as TestNG test. Okay, see, in the output, we will scroll. Okay, in the console. First is before suit executed. Before suit means it is executed first. Before anything executed in that entire suit. Okay. Before test is executed after the suit. Then before class. Then before method. Then actually method is executed. Then after method, after class, after test. And after this is done, after suit is executed at the end. Okay, after all the test cases are executed, everything after class, after test is executed, this is executed, after suit is executed. Okay. Yes, clear. We are looking at sequence of annotations. Fine. Now, if I have a two methods, for example, this is your copy and we will add it one more time. This is our second method. Okay, method 2. So now see how it will change entirely. Run as TestNG test. See, there are two test cases. We have F1, F2, and in the method, if you see, okay, I'll copy this, how it is executed. See, see this before method, after method, and this before method, after method is executed in a pair, right? For a method 1 and method 2. Other things are executed only once, only once. Yes? Yes?
Yes.
Able to understand? So what does it mean? It meaning is methods, which is method 1, method 2. Okay, whatever number of methods you have. So for each method, before method and after method will be executed in a pair for each method in a class. So whenever you are going to use before method annotation, keep in mind that it will execute many times. If you have 5 test cases, it will execute 5 times for each test case. Okay, before method, after method. Then it is advantage also, disadvantage also. If you have a login to check for every time for each test case, it is advantage. Okay, if you do not want every time login to perform, already session is logged in, so we do not need, so we will use before class or before test. We have another annotations also which will not repeat, these will repeat. So where you have conditions which is the same code you have to execute before a method. Okay, suppose you have test cases, place order, return order. For that you have to log in, then you can place order or return order, right? So that time you can use before method annotation for a login method, that will be fine. So it's on a logical way how you design your script. You should know what is when it is executed. Okay, fine. Yes, for each method, before method and after method is executed in a pair, that is executing multiple times. If you have 10 test cases, 10 times it will be executed. Yes, right? So now we had 2 test cases, it executed twice. So you have to decide as a programmer, you have to use before method or another annotations. So logically we have to take that annotations. Okay, clear? So this is a sequence of execution of annotations. Yes, make a note. This is the sequence of execution flow of annotations. Okay, clear? This is our annotation flow. Fine. Okay. Now go back to this. Go back to TestNG XML. See in this what we have. We have tags. We have tags, opening, closing tags. So we have classes. Now we created 2 classes. One is all test demo and one is place order. Those are TestNG classes. So in the TestNG.xml we can only and only write TestNG classes. TestNG.xml is for only TestNG classes. Now I'll execute 2 classes from this TestNG.xml. Okay. If you right click this and run as TestNG suite. Okay, we can run from this also. Now this time it executed only this place order. We can copy this and copy and paste it immediately. Okay, enter one line, paste it here. So see here, instead of place order, now I want to execute all test demo also. This all test demo, copy, go to TestNG. So it is available in the test cases package. Okay, test cases package only, all test demo is in. I'll write all test demo one. Okay, as it is, paste, copy, paste, save it. Now if I run this testng.xml, run as TestNG test. See, it executed everything. If you go to console, it executed your first, second, and it will execute this also. Okay, not executed. What we will do is entirely test. We will copy. Okay, and all test demo we want executed. Okay, here we will write all test demo one. Save it and run. Run as TestNG suite. Okay, not executed. Okay, not, just we have to write one same actually, not needed everything, just paste it here and here we will write all test. Okay, this will work. Now run as TestNG test suite. See now this time place order executed, all test is also executed. Alright, how many test cases we have in the all test demo? All test demo we have two methods. In the place order we have five methods, which are actually count of a test cases. Okay, in the place order you have three test cases, other are before class. This will not be counted as a test case. In the all days demo you have only two methods, others are this annotation. This will not be counted as a test cases. Okay, and if we go to the report, which is emailable report, project refresh, emailable report, and open with web browser. See now from this class, these are the two methods that are executed. From this class, these are the three methods that are executed. Total five are executed in this time. Okay, and report of all the tests. These are the tests. Okay. So this is advantage of TestNG.xml file. So you can run multiple classes. You have 100 classes, we can write 100 all together in this only. Okay. So let's say you have 100 test cases, test classes, and every test class has 5 test cases. Total you have 500 cases. All you want to run, you will add all. You want to run only 4, you can add only 4 and run. You want only 30 to execute, you will add 30 and execute. Okay. Okay. Yes. Fine. Any questions? So how to execute multiple classes in TestNG using the testng.xml file? Yes. Okay. No questions? Have questions?
Yeah, Priya. In real time, do we create TestNG class at the first only, or we write the test cases in Maven first, then we create TestNG class? How it will be in real time?
Okay. Yes. So every time we write test cases, that will be TestNG classes. So first we will create a Maven project. That is the first. And we have common code available in this SRC main Java. Common code. Okay. Which is common to all, like all the test cases. Then we have test cases actually available in this TestNG classes. Actual test cases only and only. Okay, not other than any login or anything other code than the test case code is available in this src main, that will be available in the java code format. Okay, so we will not use testng class. Those classes are available in this. We will create that. We will create some real-time frameworks so that you will understand, okay, which code we write. Then in the test cases, we only write test cases. Okay? Only and only test cases. So what does it mean by only and only test cases? The code related to particular test case, the sequence, the flow. That's it. Actual code for a launch URL will be available in this SRC main Java. Okay, actual code for a login or actual code for a launch URL will be available in another packages. How we categorize or how we divide that code, then how we call, we will see that. Now able to understand till this point that what is, like, these are building blocks. So this we have to know very, like, clearly and practically also, then we will be able to understand complex things. So these are building blocks. Every day small topics we will see, and then we will create a framework, so you will get a better clarity when we create a framework like a real time project. Okay, yes, yes, understand.
Yes, yes, Priya.
Okay, fine. Okay, fine, guys. Thank you. Have a great day. We'll continue tomorrow.
Priya, I have one question.
Yeah,
I missed those database classes, right? You have one more batch running, I guess, right?
yes, yes,
Can I attend in that session?
yes. You can
And how
attend.
far are they in that training session? Like,
We are in Java only. Just Java loop
okay,
statements.
okay. So they still have time.
Yeah, you can attend from now also. This is after 30 minutes from now, like 10 p.m. IST.
10 p.m. So that is 9:30. Okay, okay. I
Yeah.
mean, not today, but yeah, I was thinking I'll start joining that one too because I missed a lot of classes here. So wanna cover
Okay.
that one.
From
Okay.
which topic you want to join? From Selenium Basics?
No, Selenium we covered, right? I covered it here. So it was the database ones that I missed.
That is weekend class. That is
Only week.
different.
Oh, okay, only weekend. So not in the weekdays.
Yeah.
Okay.
I
Okay,
shared
and
recordings. Did you get that?
I do get the recordings, but like I said, I can't access it, right? So I will register on the Go and
You
go
did not
go.
register till now?
No, not yet. I've been sick, Priya, so I'm hardly getting time to sit in front of the system.
Okay, go to this. You can register.
Hmm.
It will not take 5 minutes or more
Yeah,
than 5 minutes.
yeah.
Okay. It will just ask you for an email ID and password. That's it.
Hmm.
Okay. You
Okay,
have to remember your own password.
okay,
That's it. Okay.
okay.
Otherwise, I can also create, but yeah. So
No,
that
I'll
is.
do it. I'll do it and I'll let you know.
I'll approve immediately. Okay. Whenever
Mm-hmm.
you do, you can let me know. You
Sure,
can reply, send a mail. You will get it. Okay.
sure. I'll do that. Thank you, Priya.
Thank you, guys.
Hi Priya,
Yeah. Hi.
you share the today recording also.
Yes. I'll share. Yeah.
I need to practice.
Yes. Sure. I'll send it in some time. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. Thank you, guys.